Hello children, welcome back to English class. In our previous video, we have covered the poem Good Morning. We learned that the poem Good Morning is written by the poetess Fanny R. Buchanan. Now in this video, let's discuss the textual exercises. The first textual exercise that we have here is new words. Children, here we are going to learn the new words and their meanings and usage. The first new word included in the lesson is creeping, and it means growing along the ground. As you can see in the picture, grass grows along the ground and it is called as creeping. The usage of this word is I ran my feet on the creeping grass and felt relaxed. The second new word included here is awake, and it means to be conscious. In this GIF, you find a boy who is awake from sleep or slumber. He is now conscious. Using the word awake, we can frame the sentence. Today, I was awake at 5 o'clock in the morning. Now the third new word is gone away, and it means disappeared or cleared or no longer present. If you look at this video, you will see how night disappears or goes away and morning comes over. Here is the sentence I have framed using this phrase gone away. In the poem, the child wonders how the animals get to know that night had gone away. Having learned the new words, their meanings and usage, let's now check out our next textual exercise, which is reading is fun. Under this section, we have 3 questions. These are comprehension questions. Children, let's discuss them one by one. The first question included here is, why is the child in the poem happy? Children, we learned that the child in the poem is happy because she has woken up early morning and now she could go out and play. So we can write the answer. The child is happy because it is morning and she could go out and play. The second question is, to whom does the child say good morning? In the poem, we learned that the child wishes good morning to the sun, sky, the birds, trees, grass, wind, and the brownie bees. So let's write down the answer, children. The child says good morning to the sky, sun, little winds, birds, grass, and bees. Moving on to the third question, what does the child want to do? The answer for this is very simple. The child wants to go out and play. Moving forward, we have the exercise talk time. Listen to me carefully, children, as I read this out. In the morning, I say good morning. At night, I say good night. A dog says bow wow. A cow says moo moo. Now, tell me, children, how do you say good morning in your language? To your friends as well as your teacher? Correct. In Telugu, we say Shubhodayam for good morning. Now tell me, children, how would you wish them, that is, your friends and your teacher, when you leave school in the evening? We wish them good evening and thank you. So you would wish your teacher and friends good evening and thank you when you leave school in the evening. Okay? Right. Now, can you tell me something, children? What do you wish someone in the afternoon? Very good. We say good afternoon. Moving further, we have word building. Let's say aloud. Find words in the poem which rhyme with bees, day, two. Now, before we start this exercise, I would like to explain what rhyming words are. Okay? Okay, so this is the definition of rhyming words, children. Rhyming words are words that rhyme or sound the same at the end. Okay, these words mostly end with the same letters. Now check this example out, children. Here we have a frog. Now what is this we have here? It is a rock. If you notice, you will find that ROCK in frog and ROCK in rock rhyme. They have the same spelling as well as the same sound. Children, there are also some words that rhyme but may be spelled the same except for the first letter or two. This simply means that there can be rhyming words with a different letter in the beginning. So the first and the second letters may be different, but the rest of the letters remain the same. Check this out, children. Here we have a cat. Then we have a rat and a bat. In all these examples, there is a difference only in the first letter, whereas the second and third letters remain the same. So these are rhyming words. You would also want to know this, children. Some words that rhyme may be spelt differently. We just learned that rhyming words are words that end with the same letters. Here is another condition, children. Rhyming words are also words that may have a different spelling but have a similar sound at the end. Okay? Now check this out, children. Here we have hair. Hair is the spelling of hair. And here we have a hare or a rabbit. The spelling is totally different. Now comes the bear. In all the three examples, you will find that there is not much similarity in the spellings. But we call them as rhyming words because they end with the same sound. So children, it's not only the spelling at the end, but also the ending sounds that need to be considered. Okay? Now here I have some interesting activity for you, children. There are 3 pots. This is pot number 1. This is pot number 2 and this is pot number 3. Now here is a shelf with some words. You need to arrange these words in different pots based on the rhyming sounds. The words which rhyme with 1 must go into the first pot, whereas the words with rhyme with 2 must go into the second pot. And finally, the words that rhyme with 3 must go into the third pot. This sounds exciting, isn't it, children? Let's start filling the pots with the correct rhyming words. The first word is two and it rhymes with TWO. So it goes into the second pot. The next word is one and it rhymes with ONE. So we move it to the first pot. The third word is tree and it goes into the third pot. Now the fourth word is zoo and it rhymes with two. So let it go into the second pot. Now we have the word sun and it should go into the first pot. Now we are left with 2 more words, children, fun and free. Here the word fun rhymes with sun, one and one. So it should go to the first pot, and the last word free goes to the third pot, and it rhymes with tree and tree. I'm sure you enjoyed this exercise, children. Now let's get back to the textual exercise. Now here is the poem for you, children. Go through the poem and find out the rhyming word for bees. Here you can see, children, the rhyming word for bees is trees. Now can you find out the rhyming word for day? The word that rhymes with day is away. And finally, the word that rhymes with to is you. So these are the rhyming words. Now let's go through the poem and find out all the rhyming words that are here. The rhyming word for sun is run. Now for trees it is bees. We have just covered it. And for day it is away. And for two it is you. So children, don't forget about rhyming words, okay? In this section word building, our second exercise is, what do you see around you during the day and at night? Draw in the two boxes given below and color the picture. Now children, in the first box, you need to draw the things that you find in the daytime. So I have roughly drawn three things here. One is the sun, then the cloud, then trees and some grass. Feel free to draw anything that you see during daytime. Now in the second box, you need to draw things that you see at night. So obviously it's going to be the moon, star, and the birds that roam around at night. Bats. There is also one more bird, children. It's an owl. So don't forget to do this, children, and also color the pictures accordingly. Now move on to the third page, children. Here, the first question is, write two words each from the two pictures you have drawn. So go back to the previous pictures and write the names of two things that you see during daytime. So we can write sun and trees, because this is what I have drawn in the first box. Now you may have a different answer based on the picture that you have drawn. Now under the heading night, we may write moon and stars. If you want to add owl or bats, it's your personal choice. Clear? Going down, we have team time, children. Now read this along with me. The heading of this short poem is dinner. This is mud. A big fat worm lives in the mud. A leaf falls in the mud. It's the worm's dinner. Now you can see a worm here, children. And what is the worm's dinner? It is a leaf. So let's read it again, children. This is mud. A big fat worm lives in the mud. A leaf falls in the mud. It is the worm's dinner. Now, does anyone wants to eat leaves for their dinner? No way, right? Now, children, think about some interesting thing you have seen in garden one day. Okay? Now, this is the last textual exercise from this lesson. It is titled Song Time. Sing along with me, children. I like to sing when the sun is shining. Tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la. I like to sing when the sun is shining. Tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la. Sing again, children. I like to sing when the sun is shining. Tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la. I like to sing when the sun is shining. Tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la. So that's it for today, children. Thank you and have a great day.